and Dozy's in a more forward position this time. The longer he can hold there, the more support can come in for the CTs. Adren has made his way halfway through the site. He can move forward and try and stop the bomb plant, but will he be able to? He's got more important targets. Zipex won't get followed up. He's in the red, but he's not dead. Glaive with a massive flank. He will hit the scope. Zipex just has to hide. Glaive, they have no idea. Where is the second player looking to play, make a championship play here?
Co?
Hobbit, they don't know where he is yet. Oh, he's killed his teammate! Dan, this time it's for real. But it's no good for Hobbit. He's got to bait Glaive to the point of no return. And he does it. A 9th round on the board. Where's the communication? They're talking by pigeon mail. And they did not get there fast enough.
What the hell was that? That's absolutely unbelievable.
He's been paid off. Dozier promised him wealth, wonder, everything he wanted. Oh boy.
Hashtag not like this.
Is that the round?
Czekaj.
Is that the round? Time will tell.
Silny,
Like this.
dwa mosty.
That's such a big problem, isn't it?
Chyba nie ma live'a. Wyślij
Wyślij
linka.
5 rounds. There is still the opportunity to get round number 6, and you can see the frustration there. Sonic trying to console him.
Sonic is putting out the fires in the Astralis booth. Sonic is a Mac. Speaking of men, there are 10 men on the server, 2 of which are Kiabi and Dupree, looking for a close quarters engagement with Hobbit. 1 man down per side. That's got to favor Astralis.
Yeah, absolutely. And Device now, again, we know what happens when you get a man down in the A yard. It creates more space here for the T's to make forward plays. It's exactly what Device is doing now. Able to push further. Gets a nice snap there onto Adren. And now more could follow from a Device as yet more space is open for the Astralis side, as they also have B as a great option. Allow Device just to keep causing destruction, cause terror to this A bomb site.
Naciskam i wyskakuje mi jakieś wypróbuj. Wszystko Polska. Nie może zostać weryfikację pierwszego telefonu automatyczne granie. Chuj w dupę.
But the trade is there. What a insane round there from Device.
6 rounds on the board for Astralis. Is it enough? They certainly think so. Gambit has been somewhat notorious with the pistol rounds so far in this tournament. Haven't won them all versus Astralis. But when you see that 9-6 scoreline, we can have a close game or we can have a landslide. This is a very important pistol round for both of these teams. Winner of this map goes to the final.
Letting that statement soak in a bit, because that is a heavy one. Here we go. Freeze time ticks down, and it's going to be a brief moment of calm for the Storm 22 teams, and headshots start to rain in. You've got a smoke kit onto Glaive. Everybody else opting for Kevlar on the Astralis side. They are looking to fight down these long channels which are afforded to them on a map like Train. And Gambit, a lot of utility on Zeus, but that's about it. Also looking to fight. I like that we have the Deagle on Adren. He's been great with it this tournament.
Train, one of the easier maps to Deagle on from the perspective that there are lots of long, narrow channels, so your potential spread is not that huge. Adren being teased. And being denied. Story of many a young boy. Device, the 3rd man in the B bomb site for the CTs. Just waiting for Gambit to make their play. Gambit to show their cards, perhaps.
A very slow start indeed, just trying to make sure that they can catch something, but nothing is happening from that perspective. Astralis not sticking their necks out there. They are going to play very patiently. They know what they're doing. Gambit forced to go to the B-bomb side, it seems, as there are 3 defenders here and almost a 4th on the way. Device trying to get some bullets in there. How much damage will he do as they start to rush down the slope. Dupree on the bomb site there. That's a fantastic tap there from Dupree.
No daj polinka.
Nothing, it looks like Mo to respond to absolute chaos here on the B-bomb site.
Mo is not done with them quite yet. 4 on 2,
To daj linka.
never count any team out on a pistol round.
Ale na
Coming in
fejsie.
from the back, but Mo's ready for him. Time to reload for Mo.
Teraz
That is
dopiero.
roughly where both players are now. Looking for the burst fire is Mo. Very cheeky stuff. In the meantime, Zeus gets the kill. 1 versus 3. You stress the importance of this pistol round. It will go the way of Gambit.
Kurwa, nie słychać.
Looking for that 12-6 before Astralis can buy. Do they go for the fourth buy, Astralis? It seems
Nie,
that they
ale mnie
will.
słychać, weź to
Yeah,
było.
this is such a weird situation, isn't it? They would love to be in a spot where they would be afforded lots of time, but here, you know, Gambit are indeed in this position where they could take quite a lead, but at the same time, you really want to respect your buy rounds, what you can do, how many rounds you can string together when you have all the grenades, when you have the AWPs, but indeed, they're going for the full force. It's just Device keeping $850 in the bank for the later. But the thing here is that
Typie, wyłącz to.
Train is actually quite difficult as the team, from the team perspective, to run your anti-force buy. There are a lot of potential problems with the way that the map is designed, with all the trains and long channels and the nooks and crannies that you have to check. A buy like this from Astralis can be very damaging and oftentimes, well, often enough round winning as well.
Someone in the crowd is trying to communicate by Morse code. Up there, I just wanted to mention that. There's literally Morse code in the crowd.
Oh yeah.
In the meantime, it's 10-6 for Gambit. Now, I would wonder about time for Gambit. The pressure of time can be an issue when you're on an anti-force buy. And this is such an important one.
Co?
Funneling through main will cause them problems. Dupree gets a kill, an
A czemu jest
unanswered
tylko
kill.
w
The teams don't have a
360?
spread, they're all coming through main, and Hobbit's just waiting in the pop dog area. Time pressure's not a big issue just yet. Those are 3 very important kills, and Adren and Hobbit will sweep up the rest. I was worried, Dan. I was worried for Gambit, but they look good for a 12-6.
I just worked out what an SOS.
Ja chyba live'a też
Really?
robię z Virtus Pro.
3 fast ones, 3 slow ones, I think.
Maybe they are an Astralis supporter because it is 11-6. And the light at the end of the tunnel is getting dimmer. The batteries are starting to die.
To nie wypierdalaj mnie na tym streamie słychać.
Is it to be the end or the beginning of a big comeback here for Astralis? Obviously the eco, we're going to get that out of the way with first. Lots of damage being thrown in here by these AKs. Gambit using the ranges. It always feels so hopeless when you're the guy stuck with the USPs. You've got to fight against Mac 10s, AKs, you've got no helmet, you got no nothing. It's tough. It's tough life. At least it should be brief here for Astralis in this round.
Hobbit needs to be careful. There are a lot of CTs alive. Never mind that. There are 2 CTs alive now. Never mind. Device doing what he, sorry, Dupree doing what he can, but what can he do in this situation? Dozer doesn't need to repeat. Oh man. Well then, we have got to the business end of this match, of this series. Astralis, expected in the final, currently half the score of Gambit, who are very close to the finish line, but it's not quite time to put a foot there yet. And maybe they will never get an opportunity to.
Zmień nazwę, Silver 6 masz.
Very big round for both teams. Device is AWP, no Kevlar. This is one of the best maps to do it. Such
I wyłącz tego jebanego live'a, bo mnie słychać tam.
Astralis need results.
Wyłączyłem.
They will ask questions with their guns and they need answers in Gambit on the other end of them. They will look to
I nowego
puncture
zrób
the
ten,
chests of these players.
się mówi.
But will they
Jest
be able
lepszy,
to?
na przykład 720.
Mo looking for that aggression there, not to be found though. Indeed, it's really scary for Device being naked right now.
Jaki program do live'owania?
Those grenades are very annoying, very strong when you got no Kevlar. And Gambit
OBS-a?
must be looking to go in for a B play here in Astralis. They do have 2 players in good positions to respond to that. Limited on the counter grenades. See Zipex and Glaive. Waiting and ready, and here they come. Gambit Esports the strength of the T side now into the B bomb site, flooding in onto it, but still Zipex is alive. He's going to make a play through the smoke. How much will he get here? That's a great flash and a great kill. Back through the smoke once again, causing all kinds of problems here for Gambit as his teammates get positions onto the retake.
Zipex, he goes down, but he's got lots of info on positions for his teammates. Hobbit still with a Mac 10, waiting for his CTs to get closer. The Molotov will give them some safety, and du3 will finish things off in that respect. Dozier being teased with the sniper rifles. Zeus is in the same position, playing a double peek here, but he's not quite getting the kill yet. Zeus with a perfect spray, and now it's Dozier. He's got to find this, he's got to make the hero play. He's going to bounce the grenade off, it's not going to do enough damage. The Deagle's there as well, but there's no peek. 3 seconds, he's got a peek. Device, he's got the angle, he will be successful. Astralis down, but not out. 7 rounds for the CT side.
That was a close one, that was a close one. And now we've got the double of James. You love to see it, double up here on the CT side of the train. Very fun to watch, very powerful. Glaive and Device will be holding on to those. Where's the auto sniper at, James? Where is the auto sniper? I think that's a bit too much to ask, isn't it? But it's quite an expensive gun, maybe when they've got some more money.
Yeah, those are the Carrigan days, perhaps, but he's long gone now. Glaive is firmly in charge, largely in charge of that AWP. 4 Astralis players will begin in A. Standard stuff. You'll often find 1 CT towards B at the beginning of a round. Gambit slowly creeping for their map control above the B bomb site. Those are joining them, so this may be a faster play from the T side, as they have given up practically all of their map control. du3, the only man who can get sound cues at the moment around the pop dog area. Glaive maybe with an unexpected angle, but the smoke is down. The push is here, but Zipex is not having any of it. A 3K from Zipex, that is massive.
And what is left here now? Zeus able to get a frag onto Device. And that is something in response to the bomb is in a position to be planted too, but Mo's taking his time, wanting to get a pick off, seeing if there was an overextension. But Astralis are playing it perfectly at the moment. No overextension from them, forcing the bomb to go down. And Zeus, this 1v1, it is so intensely important at the moment. Turning away, throws the grenade, has no idea surely, but actually getting to the corner, then the AK not good enough. It's down to Mo. He knows he has to turn back here. He's got to deal with the flank. It's so crucial. du3 must die for success to be had here for Mo. And he's being forced. du3 playing it absolutely perfectly there, baiting the shot, forcing him up the ramp, and ultimately taking him down. Another round for the Danes.
That is exquisite play from Astralis, making Gambit squirm for that one, and it was not successful. All of a sudden, the gap doesn't look so big. It doesn't look like a canyon, almost like a cavity in a tooth. Those 4 rounds for Gambit may be very, very difficult to get at this point. They've got the money to buy Gambit, but Astralis may just get stronger with every round. A monstrous play from Zipex to put him in a fantastic spot. One of the best B players, if not the best, in the world.
Yeah, that was beautiful spray control there from Zipex. Even under so much pressure, so you can tell there's so much experience. There's no shakiness there. Decisive, clean spray control.
AWPs continue. 3 on the server. A lack of grenades for Gambit. They need picks. The Adrenaline moving quickly into main. Not sure if he's detected, but he's alone. And it seems that he is. Look at these grenades. It's being baited into the angle. Somehow escapes. But now how do Gambit get back in? That's cost them some of the little grenades they had. They've got 2 smokes, 2 flashes, Gambit. There isn't a lot going on for the T side.
It's very curious now, this play towards Ali. Kirby's up there looking for it, playing in front of the smoke. You can see that they suspect shenanigans there. That's a good Molotov, but that is such a sick angle from Kirby. You can see exactly why he's playing that angle. So favorable, gets the pick off, gets back through the cover of smoke into safety, and now there's a 1-man advantage. And if we look at the utility for Gambit, there's not a huge amount of it, just 2 players with smokes, and now that's 1 smoke out of the picture. That's a player out of the picture too. Helmet's down. And it's up to Adrenmo and Dozier to find some opening somewhere, and the time is really becoming an issue.
Surely they can only go to B. Too many angles in the A site when you're on a 3 versus 5. And if they go there, they have to run there, and Dupree is in position to hear this. 24 seconds remain as Gambit slowly creep